morning. Getting all set up. Hi, Julie. Your package is in the mail. And Mama Grace got her card. And she loved it. So thank you very much. I'm thirsty. Armando's been really busy, but I think he's going to float in today, which I'm excited about, and turn off all alarms.
Okay.
And no more alarms. No fire alarms. No, I'm just kidding. How are you today? No music. I know, I didn't put any music on. La, 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 la. Yes, it's a beautiful card. Beautiful. It's on her, she has a table, her dining room table. Half of her dining room table has flowers and cards. Yes, so thank you very much. And last night I made, what did I make for you? Pork chops and potatoes, pork chops and applesauce. Vinny, Vinny. I'm reading multiple images, multiple messages I'm getting. What a world we live in. Hey Vin, you want to come on camera and say hi? I would love if you could do that, unless you're at work. Are you at work? Or are you still in bed? If you're still in bed, it's kind of fun. People call from bed. Or remember my friend David Dodd was one of my first guests. Hi, Mary Carson. And he was in his robe. He's like, but I'm in my robe. And I'm like, yeah, and we're in a pandemic. That's something that's never happened before, so rock it. And he did. And then he sent me lemons. I got 2 more lemons in the mail yesterday. I have 1 left. If you've never smelled Meyer lemon before, I hope that you have the opportunity to do so one day. It's awfully bright, isn't it bright? But then it's awfully dark. It's sort of, well, it's getting sunny out now. It's going to be cool today. Cool, we're cool. Good morning, Scary Mary. How are you? I love you. Oh, Mondo comes on through Messenger. Right. Sometimes I can split screen. We'll see if we have the opportunity with him. So last night's karaoke was super high. Frontline worker, nurse, Leanne Mackey, Bartz. Hello, hello, hello. Oops. Sorry, when I do that sometimes. So last night's karaoke was super fun. Mary Carson, are you a karaoke girl? I'd like to think that you are. And if next Thursday evening you would like to be a part of our Corona-roki, that's what it is. Thanks to my producer, Dave Love, Corona-roki. Sergio, ciao Sergio. So Corona-roki, Armando Ortega. Oh, and I can bring you on camera. Oh, perfect. I will in a minute. I just want to talk about, so I can put this down and you can have a better look at my kind of crazy little kitchen. Hola. Okay. You could do I'm a little teapot. Okay, I won't sing any more of it, so it won't be a spoiler alert. But Mary Carson's going to be on next week. So Corona-roki happens every Thursday night here on 11:11 with Jenna. Can you all hear me? It's really fun. It's so fun. Last night we had people from Monterrey, Mexico, Austin, St. Joseph, Michigan, Coors Gold, California, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Am I forgetting anybody? Am I forgetting anybody? So look. Delilah is in Mexico. Mama Grace is in St. Joe. Helen's in Corsgold. Ruth is in Austin. Denise, Luis, and their mother Doris were in Mexico. And Lynette, who is in Kalamazoo. Yep. So, Corona Roki is on. And it's super fun. I call you up or you get on screen and you sing a song. A cappella, no background music. The challenge with the background music is it's a internal Facebook thing. So if you want to have music, the idea that we have is on your device. Can we do that? You'd have to have two devices. So one device to have your headphones where you listen to the music and you sing, and then the device where we can see you. Or just sing it a cappella. Mama Grace can't find us. Let me call her really fast. Mama, I can't find you. Yeah. Corona Roki. It's the bomb shit. And our chef Gina is on a camping trip with her family. They were in a tornado.
I told you.
You did? Okay.
All right.
Love you. And tonight, everyone was awesome last night. They were so awesome. Tonight, Tom Costanzo and myself, we will be performing at Sandbar in St. Joseph. It's a bar, it's closed, nobody will be there, and we're just going to be, wow, I'm really bright today. Hi, Gary Glazner. Sit back a little bit. Nope. It's this light. I can't figure it out where I want it. Maybe there. Yeah, that's a little better. So tonight we perform at 10:15 and till about 10:40-ish, 10:45. Take a break, do what musicians do, chill in the green room, and then we will come back at 11:11 and do another concert. So virtual concert tonight. Jenna Mammina and Tom Costanzo. And then tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. Hat party. Tie-dye Saturday. I don't know where Patty's been, but Patty, I need some more tie-dye. I have tie-dye on my refrigerator. I have tie-dye head. You can never have enough. Hi, Sandy. Hello. All right. So now that we have all the commercials out of the way, without further ado, let's see. I'm bringing you on camera, Mondo. It says it's adding. Connecting.
Hola.
Hey!
Hey.
It worked.
Hey. I have gigantic hair today. Gigantic hair day.
Now, is your hair, have you done anything to it since the pandemic?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I have clippers, so I've clipped my sideburns, and I had a full beard when the pandemic started. And then for a week, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks in, I did different things to my face every night, and it scared my wife. I came out with like a Van Dyke. Then I came out with I had the biker beard, the biker mustache that went all the way down here, and the soul patch that went all the way down there. Which Joaquin said, "Okay, you look like you're about to rob a bank, or
right,
some sort of awful rally."
Or it just
I won't mention what kind of
rally and
yeah, we'll just call it a rally. Look at you! You have all new technology. I'm all like split screen with you.
I know. Well, here's the deal. When it comes to the split screen, some people it gives me the opportunity. Wait a second. Hold on.
Wait, where's the camera?
There's a camera. Dave Ziegner. Oh my gosh, Dave Ziegner. Hi. I have to give
not Dave Ziegner, not the Dave Ziegner.
Yes.
Oh, Dave Ziegner. What's up, bud? I have no idea who that is.
Wow, Dave Ziegner. We were in a band together in California, Jenna and the Jazz Monsters. He's an incredible bass player. And
Cool.
I haven't seen him since he moved away from California close to 20 plus years ago. And he lives in Michigan. But have we seen each other once? I think we have a lot of friends in common. But wow, Dave Ziegner. Hi, Dave.
That's super cool.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
way
hey, hey.
north. What?
I've got something, I guess, yeah, for you and for your mom, because I missed her birthday. You know, I'm sure you did a thing for her birthday. When was it? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I sent her. I saw it on Facebook, so I sent her a Facebook message, and you brushed your teeth. That's good.
No, my dentist from New Orleans is here, Marilyn DeVille. Marilyn DeVille, essential worker dentist, Marilyn DeVille. Hi.
Nice. Way to go, Marilyn. Well, this is for your mom, because this is something that I'm sure they sang on the Mace Ranch always. And it's something that in my family, in the Ortega family, we sing for every birthday. And it's a song for all seasons, but it's the longest birthday song in the world. That's what Joaquin called.
Song.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've heard your mother sing it longer than anybody on the planet in a restaurant bar in San Francisco.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. And she insisted that we sang it for all of our birthdays, you know, once by me and my brothers, and for her birthday and for my dad. So this is for your mom. Did she get on? Is she on?
She is here.
Okay, great. And Grace, this is for you. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tus santos se las cantamos así. Despierta, mi bien, despierta, mira que amaneció. Y a los pajarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. El día en que tú naciste, nacieron todas las flores, y en la pila del bautismo cantaron los ruiseñores. Ya viene amaneciendo y a la luz del día nos dio. Levántate de mañana, mira que amaneció. Happy birthday, Aunt Grace. That is literally.
Oh, he froze. Why did you? You're freezing.
There we go. We're back. Are we back? Yeah. Traditionally, people would come to your window, under your window, in the dark, on the morning of your birthday, and they'd sing that song. They'd wake you up with Las Mañanitas, and that literally would happen on the Mace Ranch. That the uncles would come out on their horses and with guitars and sing that song to each other and to all the other like ranch hands, and on their birthday. So.
Yeah.
And it's a song, there's many verses. There's another beautiful verse sung at funerals that's just gorgeous. And we sang it at my mother's funeral when she passed. So
we were talking.
I wanted to make sure and do that for your mom.
Thank you. We were talking about your mom yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I won't go into a lot of detail, but Grace's hair is graying.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks really beautiful.
Oh, I mean, sure.
And she looks just like your mom.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. My mother dyed her hair for years. And then in her I think it was her late 40s or early 50s, she finally decided, I'm going to see what it looks like underneath. And it was gorgeous. It was silver gray. And same thing for me. I dyed my hair for years because my agent said, hey, you look better with lighter, young sort of spirit. And Joaquin was the one when I was, gosh, I think it was when I first started working for the ice cream company, for Cool House. I wasn't auditioning that much, and I really wasn't acting. And so he said, let your hair go. Let's see what it looks like. And so I let it go, and it's like, oh, yeah. And then also, I always had facial hair, so I'd have to dye my facial hair, and that always looks weird. To me, that always.
You just dyed your facial hair?
Yeah. I mean, I used semi-permanent dye, so my hair guy said that that's the gentlest stuff you can use. I'm trying to figure out where the camera angle is. There. Now I'm looking at the camera.
Uh-oh, he froze again. The lighting was just like, whoa. Yeah, wasn't that beautiful until he comes back? He does have a beautiful voice. Beautiful,
Get it
beautiful,
at the
beautiful, 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 beautiful.
I'm gone again. There we go. There's a particular spot in this backyard that if I look, there we go.
Grace,
Okay.
Grace said thank you so much, and it was beautiful. And she also texted me, and yes, so you're getting love right now from a lot of people, and you do have a fabulous voice. So you dyed your beard?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it would look weird if I dyed my hair and then left this like this. It just looked bizarre. And so I would brush it through, but like let it be. I let it be salt and pepper on the sides. I'd sort of just brush a little bit through, and then brush a little bit through my beard and mustache, so it looked like it was age appropriate, not like brown. That weirdness where you
like hat on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and now my hair's doing this. I can be a fan of The Cure, which is cool. Sitting here looking at pictures of you. I need the red. Okay, that's enough. It's enough of that nonsense.
Who else could you do?
Who can I do? Let me see. There are places I remember. Some are gone, and some have changed. Some for better, some forever, not for better. But some remain. I love that song. I don't know all the words to it. I should learn it.
You have that. Do that thing with your hair again because you went digital. It's weird every time you. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
You remind me of that one singer, that guy. He actually is a photographer, and he had a restaurant in New York City. He had red hair, and he had a real pretty voice.
Not Simply Red.
Simply Red.
Really, Mick Huffnall? He's got a great voice.
He's got a great voice, and he has hair like yours, except it's red.
And he has a restaurant too? I didn't know that.
He did. It was called, this was 15 years ago. He's a photographer. So all his art was on the walls, and it was like a piece of camera equipment or focal, or might have been focal point or focal. No, focal point.
Did he only serve red food?
We just had cocktails, but I did have a red cocktail.
Nice. Okay. Well,
because that was back in the day. That was back in the Sex and the City days. So when I was in New York, we would go. View Stop. It was called View Stop.
View Stop. Oh, that's kind of a neat name. That's a cool name. Hey, by the way, you look great. You look great this morning. You look very glowy, rested, fabulous, amazing.
It's my new selfie light. Check it out.
Oh, check you out. Look at that. A lo todo technological and everything.
Now when I turn it off, all I see are white circles in front of my face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have one of those. I should actually use it.
It's a small one though. It's not one of the bigger. Can you see it when I do that?
Yeah, I can see it. When you get it more towards your face, yeah, I can see it. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So, and is it magnetic? Do you just
it's not
stick it to stuff?
Really, it's because the focus is weird. It's just lights all around here. It's not all lit
inside.
It's got a little clip on it.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's supposed to be for your phone.
Yeah. Oh, right. Selfie light.
But I figured instead of getting one of those big circle lights, I would just try it. But the it dies quickly because it's supposed to be used just for a selfie, not for a Facebook Live show. But I'm working on my technology. I'm getting there. My friend Dave Love, the producer of Corona Roki, you have to come next week.
I'm going to do my best. It's been weird. We haven't been super busy at the restaurant, but there's always been something to do right after work. Like yesterday we got new signs. We got a new like big open banner that I put up, and then another banner that says open for curbside pickup that I put up. So bringing those things in, we were like, okay, where do we put them? We don't need to take them apart. We can just sort of leave them up, put together, so we can put them up again tonight. So there was a whole thing with that. And then when I got home last night, Joaquin, I'm really happy about this actually. Our son Joaquin has been very concerned during this and very diligent about us being maintaining our privacy, our stay-at-home status, and he's been worried about me going out to work and worried about, and you know, his my wife, his mom, is immunocompromised, so you know, I've been doing all the shopping and stuff, and he's been very smart about the whole thing. So he had a couple of buddies over the beginning of this week, and one of them was about to celebrate a birthday, and so he said, well, hey, you know, we've got this backyard right here.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a backyard.
Yeah, and he said, we've got this backyard, we could have a couple of people over for your birthday, you know, you and this other kid, they're 20, this other guy Nate and Nathan. And he said, you know, and Nathan's a bass player, he has a band, and Nathan's roommate is the singer in the band, so it was going to be the three of them, then plus, you know, Sam, the birthday guy, Sam, Nathan, and Flynn were supposed to come over. And then Sam apparently is like me in my 20s, where somebody would invite me over and I'd end up inviting 15 people.
Oh,
well, yeah, I was that guy. But fortunately, it was only one other person, and Joaquin got a little freaked out. He's like, I don't know, maybe I should just cancel the whole thing, not have him over. And I said, you know, let's consult the experts. We'll consult my brother, Rick, and find out what our safest way of proceeding. And he said, hey, Rick was like, hey, look, you're going to be seeing people at some point in the future. You may as well get used to how you do it. He said, just maintain physical distance from each other, have hand sanitizer on the table. Everybody gets an individual plate for pizza or whatever you're serving. Everybody serves with tongs, so they're not touching the stuff.
Right.
So, you know, we had tongs for the chips and spoons for the salsa and spoons for the guacamole, and they had a little party. They hung out last night. So when I got home from work, it was right in the middle of the nighttime 11:11. I got home and I got caught up in visiting with them because I hadn't seen any of these guys in a while. They're Joaquin's buds. It was so great. Nathan and his band played for free and learned a bunch of 70s and 80s soul songs for Snowy's birthday, for Snowy's 60th.
Ooh.
And they played. It was great. It was so cool. And Snowy's friends were like, who are these young people who know these, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire and Blue Magic and all kinds of cool stuff. And they were like, wow, this opens up a whole new sort of venue for us. I said, yeah, man, you guys can play birthdays. You guys can play weddings. I mean,
they could play on the show sometime.
Oh, wow. I'll mention it to Nathan. I'll see. I think they lost their drummer. Their drummer was undependable.
Yeah, well, drummers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Drummers. Isn't it funny how there is that hierarchy in bands? It's like
I have a lot of drummers on my show. I love my drummers.
But there's that hierarchy of like, okay, the front guy is usually, you know, dependable, shows up, does stuff. The lead guitarist, a little less so. Bass player, well, where's the bass player? And keyboard players, they usually are like, yeah, I'm looking for a gig. I'm a keyboard player. I'll be there. But drummers are generally like, what? Huh? I don't know. Do you find that? Or am I just making gross generalization?
I'm enjoying my smoothie right now.
Oh, okay. I'll allow you to enjoy your smoothie.
On purpose.
What kind? Never mind. I won't say anything. You love your drummers. Let's leave it at that.
I love my whole band. I love everybody.
No doubt.
My mother says, Armando, that was beautiful. I loved it. You made me cry. You have a beautiful voice, just like the rest of our family. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, Aunt Grace. And I'm sorry that I missed the day of your actual birthday. But did you get my Facebook message? I hope you did.
Yes, she did.
Good.
My friend RP. Were you on RP's show? Did you see him last week? 2 weeks ago? He's a drummer from New Mexico, and he's an artist, and he's a potter.
No.
Oh my gosh, RP is so awesome. He has this studio in Albuquerque. I met him through Mikey. He's a drummer. He's a ceramicist. He makes voodoo drums. He makes sci-fi art. What else do you do, RP? He's wild. Oh, another New Mexico. Pippa is on. Hi, Pippa. He's a drummer, and he just said he's first at every gig. Usually drummers are first at every gig because they have more stuff to load in. Shika. Hi, Shika. I want you to be on the show. Let me know any day, any night next week. You got blurry again, Mond. You got like kind of crazy looking.
I know. I'm trying to move because I lost you completely when you were talking about RP.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, he said he's first at every gig. I believe that to be the truth.
Really? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Then he's the exception that makes the rule.
But
Kidding.
Well, here's the deal with drummers for me. Drummers, when I'm on stage as a singer, usually the singer's in the middle, right?
Sure.
The reason I don't like to be in the middle is because I don't like to be in front of everybody.
Oh, right, because the drummer is usually directly behind you.
Thank you.
The way it usually gets set up, yes.
So when I get there, I try to get there before the drummer, and because then I have them over to the side. But usually in the Jenna and the Charmers, we're in an arc. We're in a half circle, so that we can all see each other.
Oh, right. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
And
I'm going to get more.
And the drummer's standing in the back laughing. So I'll be on one end and the drummer's on the other end next to the bass player.
Oh, that's cool. So you have your rhythm section right next to each other where they can hear each other.
But for many years, I just dated the drummer. So.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
It was a much easier way to have to deal
to get them to the gig.
Date them, don't hire them.
Just date them. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't hire them because I usually don't play with. I play with drummers that are percussionists.
Oh, right. So they can do lots of stuff.
And they're not just drummers. They have a lot of, like my friend Keith Hall, Jeremy Steinkohler, who I play with in Jenna and the Charmers. He is so tasty, and he just has such a great way of playing drums. But anyway.
Oh, that's cool.
But they're all
fun.
What?
So I moved because there's better internet out here on the front porch. There we go.
Oh, there we go. The front porch is where you do the adult social distancing because the chair's on the other end.
Yeah, and also there's just better internet out here because I'm closer to the Wi-Fi.
So what's happening with your hair?
We were able to go in there last weekend because they finished with the abatement. So the abatement is done. That means that they've gotten out the lead. They've gotten the lead out and the asbestos. The wood floor in the dining room has been completely taken up. So there's just the exposed decking. They've taken out the wallboard and baseboard in the dining room, kitchen, part of the hallway. And so you can see through the bottom framing there. And I guess they've been vacuuming out stuff from the walls, you know, the asbestos from the walls. And then they have also been blowing air in there to dry out the frame.
Great.
And so now they're claiming to start the renovation this week. However, our neighbor who we go to visit, she's a woman who's in her mid-60s.
Hey, Mondo, can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Sure.
I just want to say hi. Ricky Lee Jones just popped on.
Hey, I love Ricky Lee Jones.
I know. I'm sure that you do. And so Ricky Lee's in New Orleans, and she has a show tonight. I think it's at Ricky Lee. Can you post which time of your show is this evening?
Oh, it'd be great to catch her show and your show.
Yeah, her show is before mine because I usually watch it before. Hi, Ricky Lee. Hi, New Orleans.
Hi, New Orleans. Hi, Ricky Lee.
This is my cousin Armando Ortega. Armando, how long has it been since you moved out of your house?
We've been here for 5 weeks.
They had a water issue, and which turned into a lot of other issues, and so every Friday,
many other issues.
This is my cousin Armando Ortega. Our mothers are.
Hey, Ricky Lee, Gio. Nice to meet you, Ricky Lee. I've been a fan for many years, and you're fabulous. You're amazing. So.
It's fabulous. We did one show together in San Francisco. Hopefully, we'll do another one day. Maybe when I'm in New Orleans next time, Ricky Lee, come and hang out at my gig, and we can do some songs. Yeah.
We have a friend who lives in New Orleans who's made a standing invitation for us to come visit her.
Oh, well, stop
Yeah, we need to
standing
do that.
and do it.
Yeah, indeed. When we can, we need to. Ah, coffee,
It's a good place
coffee,
to be.
coffee.
So now that there's asbestos there, do all the other people in the building, are they concerned about their?
It's two flats. It's a downstairs and an upstairs, and they moved out the other people at the same time.
Oh,
Because the ceiling was damaged because of our leak into the floor,
got it.
into our floor. So they moved both of us out. Sorry, man, I didn't know you were out here.
Hola, Joaquin.
Here, Jenna says hi.
He's like,
Jenna says hi.
Hello.
Yeah, here, there's Joaquin for half a second.
Hi there.
hi.
Say hi to Ricky Lee Jones.
Hi.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, it's coming back slowly.
It's the coolest hair. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, it's all right. I had a couple friends over last night to do the
Heard.
social distancing thing in the backyard.
I heard you had fun.
Nice. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, what time did it leave?
Earned 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see those guys.
Yeah.
Do you clear that door frame? Are you that tall?
Oh, yeah, just barely.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, he's
Got a tall cousin.
6'3".
6'3", 6'4", yeah, something like that.
Really? You're the
Yeah.
tallest cousin of all time.
He is the tallest cousin, to be sure.
Wow. Well, good morning. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you as well.
Bye. Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh.
came in. I know, he's amazing. He he was always longer, taller, 90th percentile in growth and everything. And we started wondering, what's going on? Because Snowy's 5 feet tall. I'm 5'11" and shrinking. And so turns out that Snowy's grandfather was one of a set of twins, and they were both 6'5". So, it sort of skipped a generation. And then I talked to my uncle Enrique on the Ortega side, and he said we had a great uncle back in New Mexico who was 6'3" back in the 1800s, and he was reputed to be the giant of Las Vegas.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's, as they say, when you dip into the genetic pool, you never know what's going to come out.
He's a beauty.
But I remember your brother. Wasn't your brother Nino kind of tall?
He was like 5'11".
Really? Oh God, I guess I only really saw him when I was a kid, so he always seemed like a.
And I think Mitch is 5'10", 5'11". Nino might have been a little bit shorter.
But Nino had a really big presence, big aura about him.
Okay, so Ricky Lee's show has been listed on highlighted here on the show. So
Super cool. I'll check it when yeah. Oh, that's super cool.
Ricky Lee, she's in her living room. I'm in the kitchen. I was in my living room. I moved to the kitchen. But yes, Nino has an amazing presence. Yes, sir.
If she wants to be on the show and jump on with you now, I can go. It's cool.
Fine. I can't bring her on camera. Sometimes you can bring people on. Sometimes you can't.
Okay. But I mean, I'm good to do anything. I'm very flexible.
I've invited Ricky Lee to be on the show anytime she wants.
I would love to see her on your show. I'd love to see her anywhere. I saw her actually. I saw her 5 years ago at the Santa Monica Pier. She played one of the Thursday concerts at the Santa Monica Pier, and we saw that it was happening. We went down there and brought our blanket and our food and had a lovely time listening to you, Ricky Lee, and hearing your fabulous voice and your wonderful artistry, and we loved it. It was
incredible.
Amazing.
She's one of my. Actually, the album challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That you're doing. You're doing the challenge, right?
Yeah, I haven't challenged you yet. I'm going to.
Well,
but have you already done it?
I've done the album challenge, but I've changed the challenge. I created what maybe somebody else has done, but I have not seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a vocal challenge.
Oh.
So an album of vocalists.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
And it's for 11 days. You get it?
11 vocalists.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left
Wow.
his
You know,
friend.
we did a deep dive the other morning. We were sitting around and Snowy was suggesting stuff to put on Spotify. And she said, how about Mel Torme? So
Ooh,
we did a
yeah.
deep dive on Mel Torme. I love him.
Dog, man. I
I've
love
always loved him.
Renee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
I would have
yeah.
loved. Oh,
You know who we were?
Mel Torme.
We were lucky enough to see. God, this was before Joaquin was born, so this was more than 20 years ago. At the Jazz Bakery in Venice, we were lucky to see John Hendricks.
Mm.
He was fabulous. He was in his 80s at that point, and he was like in perfect voice. And he brought Annie Ross on stage with him. You know, of Lambert Hendricks and Ross.
I knew John quite well. We did a couple of shows together.
Did you really?
I even got to wear.
What a fabulous! He seemed like a wonderful man.
A couple other festivals. He had like
Really?
George Benson, John Hendricks, and myself.
Wow, how fun, Jenna.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. He, one of the giants, one of the titans of vocal jazz. Well, Annie Ross came on with him, and she was great. She was very, very acerbic and funny and in decent voice, but her upper range was gone. You know, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. But she talked about how Lambert Hendricks and Ross started out as a 4-piece. It was like Manhattan Transfer. It was 2 men, 2 women. Mm-hmm. And Annie Ross took the female vocalist aside one day and said, you know, they were both early for rehearsal, and she said, you know, I didn't want to tell you, and you probably don't want to bring it up with the guys, but they're not really impressed with your voice. They're just keeping you around because, you know, you're a friend, and, you know, I'm not sure. It just seemed bad for you to be around here because of pity, and so this woman ended up leaving the group. And so she told this story, and she said, and I did it because I wanted to be the only girl. I wanted to be the only girl in the band. So I got rid of her. It was like, yow, ow. Incredible, you know? But what a voice she had. Yeah. Wow, you performed with John Hendricks. Mm-hmm. He's amazing. He's just incredible. That's so cool.
I think it was Toledo. I'm pretty sure it was Toledo. And not Baker's Keyboard Lounge. He was there, and I ended up sitting in, but that was many years ago. Your cup is looking a little. Is that like? I know the New Mexico, but I was just looking at the glaze on the back.
Oh, here?
No, just like it. So it looks like wood. I get it now.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Wood grain ceramics.
It's wood grain ceramic. I got it in Santa Fe. I think it was made in China, of course. Yeah. That's many things.
It's in California. It says on the cup. It says not made in China.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, there's a guy on Telegraph in Berkeley on Christmas time. He sells cups, and one of them says not made in China, and I have one.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. Super, super cool.
So what are you doing today, Mondo?
Kind of this for a little while. I did some dishes already. I might go for a bike ride, but I'm not sure. And then I go to work, and I'll be at work for a little while, and then I'll come home and hopefully have time to listen to see you perform and see Ricky Lee perform. Yeah, so those are kind of my.
I'm pretty sure she's at. I think it's 7. Yeah, you'll be able to do both because ours we don't start till later.
So she's at 7 New Orleans time. So here that would be
or
5
6 NOLA time.
I have to figure out what that. Yeah, I think it's 2 hours difference.
2 hours
between here and.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just put it on and listen to it while I'm working. That'll be great.
Maybe 3. Can't remember. Hi, Ruben. Yes, check her out. It's really beautiful show. She's just sits there. Sometimes she plays piano. Sometimes she sings a cappella. Sometimes she plays guitar. And it's
wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Ricky Lee.
That's great. Super great.
So yeah, Sophia, the vocalist. So she's my vocal today.
Oh, cool. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't she be? Indeed, and in fact.
All right, my friend, my cousin, my family, I love you. I'm going to sign off because I have some quick little errands to do, and then I'm picking Grace up, and we're going to go cruising.
Very cool. Have a great time with your mommy.
We go driving
And
around. So I'm curious, last night, okay, so you were social distancing party, you had pizza and chips and tongs. Did everyone have their own set of tongs?
nobody, no, we weren't that good.
So
Got to
then,
get better.
so then you would tong and then hand sanitize, tong, hand sanitize,
Yeah.
wipe off the
We had
tong.
we had hand sanitizer at the table, and they had paper towels to hand sanitize the tongs. So,
Okay, I'm just
I
curious.
mean,
All,
yeah,
everyone has their way, and I know, like I've talked a few times about what's happening in clubs as far as performers go. Um, like obviously, I've never let anybody use my mic, but obviously, no sharing of the mic.
sure, that makes sense.
Two people on stage, and when they're singing, like imagine you and I are singing together. We want to be able to hear each other. We want to be able to harmonize.
Right.
We can't have to be not facing each other while we're singing.
Makes sense. Yeah, because all that sputum comes out of your mouth when you sing or talk or do
Oh,
anything.
can I tell a story really quick? I got to tell you guys a story. So I was
Yeah.
at the I think it was the Bottom Line in New York. CBGBs are the Bottom Line. I think it was the Bottom Line, and the stage was up a little high, and I was in this singing with this band, and there were people like below us, right? They're pretty close, and I was singing, and I didn't mean to, but like you don't mean to spit, but sometimes
Right.
when you're singing or talking, you.
Sure.
And I spit in this guy's mouth.
Oh, nice.
Like I went singing, and he went, and I saw it happen. He was like, and I went,
did he know what happened?
I'm so sorry. He goes,
Okay. I've got a quick story for you. I work with a company called We Tell Stories, and we bring kids up on stage, and we do 3-person shows where we coach the kids very quickly in what their role is and what they're going to say. But we use the rules of improv. Like if the kid says something different from what we've coached them to say, the rule is yes, and you include them in the story and just keep going and use what their input is to tell the story. So as a younger man, I used to sweat a lot more. I'm a pretty sweaty guy anyway, but I used to sweat a lot when I was on stage. And so I remember one show at the Getty. It was at the Getty at the Getty Museum. We were doing this big show, and it was for the family day. We were in an outdoor stage, so it was hot, middle of the summer, and I was sweating. And I said something, and I turned to the kid, and I threw sweat on the kid. Just flew off my hair. And the kid's response was, "Oh, the big man sweat on me." And I think my response was, "Yes, and that's magical sweat. That's magical sweat that will enable you to be heard by this entire audience that's in front of you." And my friends who were on stage with me were like, "Okay, that was kind of amazing."
You took it to another level.
The magical sweat.
I have a sweat story. I was seeing, it was at Jazz Fest, I don't know, 15, whatever, some years ago in my life. And I was in the photo pit with my friend John Glenn. Because when you have certain credentials, you get, you can be certain areas. And he was right there, and he goes, come on. So I'm standing there, digging Al Green. He did something really cool. He came out on stage with dozens of roses and just started throwing roses out to the women, to whoever, but primarily to the women in the and everybody was just swooning, and he was singing, and he was getting really sweaty because it's really hot in New Orleans in May,
right, and humid.
He was just drenched, and he went like, you can see me, right?
Yeah.
He went like this. He wiped his face, made it sure he was all white, and then he went like that into the audience and flipped it. And all these women were like,
bathing in Al Green.
All the photographers were like, oh shit, my lens is on my camera. And I was like, and he kept just flicking it out. Flicking the essence out into this. Yeah.
The essence of Al Green. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow. What a cool story.
We could have, maybe we could just do a whole show on sweat stories.
Yeah, I think I have other sweat stories. I'm sure I do. Um, all right, I will let you go, my dear. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. Thank you for singing for Mama Grace.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye, Mama Grace. Bye-bye, Ricky Lee.
Bye-bye, Armando.
Everybody
Thank
take care
you.
of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, gosh, everybody, that was fun. Oh, look at him. Now we're sideways. I'm mimicking you. So that was my cousin Armando Ortega. Every Friday with Mondo is what it happens, how it rolls here on Jenna 11:11 with Jenna. Friday, May 29th. Friday, May 29th. Tonight, Tom Costanzo and myself will be at Sandbar, a virtual concert starting at 10:15-ish, probably 10:15. Do like a half hour, 40-minute set. We're going to take a break and we will be back for the 11:11 show. And then tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. And the rest of the week starts next week. Sunday night, I have somebody that's probably going to be in town, in this town of ours. Monday night meditation. Tuesday night is open. Wednesday night is Coquelicot. Thursday night is Corona Roki. Corona Roki. Tuesday night, I know what's happening. It's a surprise. Thank you all for being here. Kind thoughts. Sweet words. And a joyful heart. I wish you all a safe, be safe. Stay healthy. Enjoy the birds. And call someone. You will make their day. Call someone. See you in a little bit, Mama Grace. See you guys tonight. Love hard.